Houston, we have a problem. So here's the deal. This is the 2002 Saab 9.3 convertible. We built this car 5 years ago. If you guys are new to the channel, please smash the subscribe button. If not, thanks for your continued support. My name is Pancis. You guys can reach out to me on Instagram if you guys have any questions, or all my other contact information is below. Please feel free to contact me. So this car was rebuilt. This is an engine we put in, and the car's been running good. The car still runs good. We put about 50,000 miles on it or so, more now, 53,000 miles on it since the rebuild. Actually no, 43,000. We put 43,000 miles on it since the rebuild, and it runs great. We've had all of the internal seals replaced, like we've talked about in other videos. We've dropped the sub pan, we've dropped the oil pan, we've cleaned the sludge probably more than once. And we've done the rear main seal. We've done some work to this car over the last couple years. So here's what's going on right now. The other day I drove the car up to Boston and back. I mean, we cruised this thing. We were, it was 100 degrees outside, super humid, and of course we drove this thing 3.5 hours there, 3.5 hours back, and of course in the interim. So the car was running for 10 hours. That day, literally 10 hours straight, no turning off, and AC blasting pretty much the whole time. So, it was a hot day, and when I get back, coming off the highway, I'm hitting the brakes, the RPMs are dropping, and the oil light comes on. So this has happened before in previous years. It's been a little something that I've noticed with the car, and it doesn't happen all the time, because if it's like in the 80s, if it's like 85 degrees, it doesn't happen. It's only like when it's 90 degrees and hotter that it starts to happen. So I've done a couple things. I've put a little bit of a thicker oil in the engine, and I've also increased the RPM, 50 RPM. I increased the RPMs by 50 at an idle, because obviously it only happens when the car is at an idle, that when the RPM drops, the oil light was coming on. The oil pressure, the oil sensor was registering it as a low oil pressure warning. So obviously this poses an issue. We've done a manual oil pressure test on this car, and obviously everything checked out. But it seems to me that when it's super, super hot, and when I am driving in 90 degree plus, and I'm driving in 90 degrees plus, that this issue arises. So I'm wondering what you guys think this problem could be. I know these engines can sludge over time. The bearings, or the rod, not the rod bearings, but the piston rings can start to wear out on these things. Obviously, I personally have maintained this car, but who knows? I bought this engine used with 120,000 miles, so who knows what it was like in its previous life. I know I updated the PCV system when I installed the engine, so I don't know what was its history, but I know that this is what the issue is right now. I want you guys to give me your thoughts. And what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to pull the fuel pump fuse out, and I'm going to pull the cassette, and we're going to do a compression test, and I'm going to show you guys each cylinder what it looks like. Here goes for cylinder 1, guys. Cylinder 1 is showing about 130. do it one more time. It's about 135. All right, here goes for cylinder number 2. Showing about 129, 130 on cylinder 2. Not too much further from the difference of the other. Cylinder number 3. Cylinder number 3 is a little bit stronger, guys. This one's showing around 139 to 140. So we had like 135, 130, 139, 140. All right, guys, cylinder number 4. Cylinder number 4 showing like 125. Let's redo that one more time. Cylinder number 4 again. It's around 130. So everything's around 130-ish. 130 to 135 is what the engine is registering on average. You guys just got to see it yourselves. I'm thinking that's a fairly decent sign to see. I'm not an expert at this. I will not claim to be. So if you guys have any input, please drop a comment below. And if you guys haven't liked this video yet, please give this video a like because it's really good for the channel and for this video. So let me just retorque the let me retorque all these. Alright guys, obviously the battery needs to recharge after a couple of those dry cranks, but there's the engine. That's what it sounds like. There's the compression test for you. I've given you guys all of the symptoms of what are going on. You know, sometimes it makes me wonder if there's a faulty you know, sensor in the engine, because obviously we've replaced that sensor about 1.5 years ago. And ever since then, it seems to be causing this issue of an oil light when it's like I said, super hot out and driving the car super, you know, super duper amounts. So, car, in my opinion, is nowhere near in bad shape with the engine. But then again, I'm no expert, like I said, so please make sure you guys give your comments below. All right, guys, so we just did an interior quick clean on the interior. You guys can see how beautiful this car is. Of course, we're doing the inside. This is what the engine sounds like. You guys can see how nice the car looks. Fresh, clean. It's like, that's why you keep these things, because they look good, they run good. You just, you know, something fails, you just keep fixing it. Alright guys, so there is a little bit of a quick ride after a wash and clean and compression test. I hope you guys can figure out with me what is going on with this low oil pressure. If it's the head gasket, is it the valves, is it the piston rings? Let me know what you guys think, what your thoughts are, if you guys have experienced this before, and what my next steps should be down in the comments below. Give this video a like, and of course, got to support your boy here, because if we got to do an engine rebuild, you got to pay for it. So if you guys want to support the channel, we got some new merch in the shop. Check out the link below, purchase yourself. We got some hoodies, we got some hats, got some t-shirts, and you guys can purchase something there, either Saab related or not, up to you. But this is the status update on my 2002 Saab 9.3. Freaking love this car. We got fresh brakes in the rear, good tires, runs amazing, it looks amazing. All right guys, it is the end of the day. Here's the engine running. We commuted with it all day. It's about 85 degrees. Obviously the AC is running. It sounds really good, obviously. It sounds normal. Just giving you guys the one final sound diagnostic here. There you go, guys. Sounding normal, fuel levels are good. So now that you got to hear it, early morning, cold, undriven for the most part, on a startup and run, here it is running warm. Hear and listen to this hot, warm startup. This is what it sounds like. Sounds like dog crap here, you know, guys. It doesn't sound like energetic the way it should. So I'm not sure if that's the starter, if that's part of the engine light issue. Do we have a failing head? Do we have a failing head gasket? Do we have a failing engine? Let me know what your thoughts are down below, guys. Comment, give this video a comment, like it, share it, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Follow me at Pancis on Instagram to get a behind the scenes look at everything. And of course, if you guys have any other questions that I may not have answered, be sure to reach out to me there. Happy to help. And of course, if you guys want to support your boy, check out the merch link below. We have some new merchandise, so be sure to check it out. See you guys soon. Bye.